बहुत बढ़िया कहा। das mein Schiff nicht fordern. Dann lass mich das mal gucken. Okay, das sollte da sein. Jesus.
Engines online. Engines offline.
Oh, not again.
Engines online.
whale of a ship. Brauche ich doch gar nicht. I don't need to. I don't need to.
Please proceed to assigned landing bay.
The heck? No, 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 no! What the fuck?
Landing complete.
Landing.
Somehow I don't believe that. Okay, I should believe it. Fair enough. How much space? Okay, no space to the back.
Engines offline.
That's enough room. I doubt that. I doubt that. That's not enough room. Ooh. Jesus. Yeah, okay, now it's enough room. Now it is enough room. Jesus. I would have had place to the back. What the heck? Okay, not much. Not really much. I hate these tight fits. And no hope. No, let's hope. Please, please, please. Let the train doors open, let the train doors close.
All of us working together to keep our town safe and secure. Be vigilant and report possible threats every time.
No, it's that one. Is it Golden Medman?
Want your company to be in good company?
Yeah.
Our corp's unique vertically
So-
integrated corporate parks offer amenities such as resource sharing and logistical pairing for our rental partners. Inquire today.
Wrong way. Think so. Yeah. Meanwhile.
Please be aware that while in the Stanton system and on our corp, all UEE common laws are still in effect. beneficial and prosperous day.
Shit happens.
For the latest travel information, be sure to check the departure and arrival boards conveniently located throughout the spaceport. Hello, and welcome to Riker Memorial Spaceport, servicing the greater Area 18 metropolitan area. We hope you have safe travels wherever your final destination may be. It takes all of us working together to keep our course safe and secure. Be vigilant and report possible threats every time. Your personal belongings are your personal responsibility. Monitor your luggage at all times. For the latest travel information, be sure to check the departure and arrival boards conveniently located throughout the spaceport.
Me, me. Unagree. Save changes. Closing. Thank you. Yes. The bus is coming.
Tram now leaving the station. Stand clear of the doors.
No, that's from where I'm coming. Oh, deaths. Yeah. leaves me with 8, roughly. Okay, okay. We're waiting for the server to. No. I'm not going down the dark alleyway. let's have a look again. Or okay. Night fighter. Jesus. Das ist mal noch nicht gefixt. Ne? Ja, ich weiß. Ja, da bin ich nicht weit weg. Ach, richtig da außen. Okay. There's an elevator. Let us let's go. Okay. I don't know. The bus. Sabine Drachenhöhle. Oh, come on. I hate that. Load in. Thank you. No, if I buy one. Okay. 582 524. Oi, didn't want to go there. Thank you. Stupid question. I like it. Good luck with that one. You will fail. Not yet here. Oh. Yeah, can live with that. Okay, sounds good. Okay. Mm, okay. Okay. Yeah. Uh, hopefully not. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 missing. Okay, fair enough. Can live with that. Can live with that. Oh, come on. Boy. Yeah, I got that. And I know I need to wait. Oh, Jesus. I leave the ship here. Not waiting anymore. Oh shit. And missed that. There's just some going down. Might be.
Tram now leaving the station. Stand clear of the doors. Now arriving.
Please be aware that while in the Stanton system and on ArcCorp, all UEE common laws are still in effect.
I will not.
From transforming worlds to exploring the stars, ArcCorp is proud to bring the universe closer together. ArcCorp, investing in tomorrow's future.
Me out. Thank you.
It takes all of us working together to keep ArcCorp safe and secure. Be vigilant and report possible threats every time.
Come on.
For the latest travel information,
The
be
heck?
sure to check the departure and arrival boards, conveniently located throughout the spaceport.
Jesus. I need to find. I need to fight.
transforming worlds to exploring the stars, ArcCorp is proud to bring the universe closer together. ArcCorp, investing in tomorrow's future. It takes all of us working together to keep ArcCorp safe and secure. Be vigilant and report possible threats every time.
Crisis expectation. Never have looked for that one. Pick one, and it doesn't matter. I can take the dimpled one.
Hello, and welcome to Riker Memorial Spaceport, servicing the greater Area 18 metropolitan area.
Didn't get that. Okay. What color? I get another object. I get another object. beverage. That I only get a floor one. Okay. Boop, boop. Then the beverage. Okay, okay.
Want your company to be in good company? Our Corp's unique vertically integrated corporate parks offer amenities such as resource sharing and logistical pairing for our rental partners. Inquire today to learn how you can invest in making our Corp your new home.
Alright, and pier.
Thank you for visiting
Yeah,
our Corp,
Jesus
Stanton's
Christ.
capital of commerce. Whatever your
It's
transaction,
too big,
we
I
wish you a
don't like it,
beneficial
but
and
fair enough.
prosperous stay.
First, the beverage. Angrasso.
Your personal belongings are your personal responsibility.
Stop, I can't.
Monitor your
Haha.
luggage at all times.
Jesus. First need to sell that stuff off. I'm so stupid. Can't spend money before I have the money.
Obey all security and customs personnel at all times. Their job.
Tram now
But
leaving
let
the
me
station.
just,
Stand clear of the
before I forget it. Oh, no, I don't want the cargo. Already. Okay. Okay. First I get off the train. And then we drink and eat. Quick elephant by some understand.
Now arriving.
Yeah. You have um, oh Jesus. Four nine left. Astro Armada.
Got a cargo hold filled with odds and ends.
Yeah, I know I'm poor. Not really, but I'm poor.
Now arriving.
Oh, you again not rendering. Oh, Jesus. Oh, render in. I hate that. Yeah, okay, you convinced me. Shit. Well, taking the quit route via suicide. Oh, Jesus. Why, oh, why? I only want to see my blade. I was so hard on it. Oh, Jesus.
Individual styles bring technical taste.
Trap now approaching.
Oh, server, what's up? Are you
Trap now
flying?
leaving the station. Stand clear of the doors. Tram now leaving the station. Stand clear of the doors. It's gonna rise suddenly.
Oh, running, nice. What the hell?
now arriving.
Oh, and please render now. And open the doors. Thank you. Oh, and I can no render. What the hell? Thank you. Exit the menu. Yes. Thank you. That server is dying for me. Uh, jump to jump. Let me jump to jump.
Hello, Nod. You alright, mate?
Morning, morning. How you doing?
Afternoon. Not too bad.
Yeah, afternoon hits it better. As said, I lose time reference.
Now it's storage on you.
No, I needed to ask a community, uh, yeah, what they are called, community guide. The job Gunny did for Cobra. What community guide, community manager, whatever, where I
Yeah,
find general chat.
I
And
don't know.
yeah, no, apparently the one up in Cobra Force, which is under org, what is it? Give me a second. Um, the one where I was in a second earlier.
Org event and ideas.
Yes, that is not org and an event and ideas chat room. That is apparently the general chat room. I wasn't knowing that. I asked a community guide where I can find that infamous general chat, voice chat that is in the rules shown. If I don't want to mine, if I don't want to trade, and if I want to do something else, which is something completely different, and want to prevent to be kicked out of my own open channel, in case I open one in mining, and
25.
then it gets flooded by miners and I get told I have to leave the channel, and that is apparently general chat.
Okay then.
And I was telling him, in that case you might want to consider to put a general chat above it, because from the structure.
Nobody knows.
Everybody is assuming that is org event and ideas voice chat.
Org event, yes.
Yeah, and not general chat. Because that was confusing the heck out of me when he told me, general chat, that you find in Cobra Force. No, in Cobra Force is only one voice chat, and that is org ideas and events. No, that's general chat, actually. Okay. Sorry that I was confused, but then you might consider renaming
Well, yeah, that would have confused me as well.
Yeah. Now, because if you look the structure of Discord, we have mining chat, refinery chat, and then the voice channels. We have the same for bounty hunting, and we have the same for Star Marine and all the others. Just
Commando
for
42 or whatever.
yeah, just for general chat, it is completely somewhere else. And yeah, sorry, that confuses the heck out of me. I was telling him, sorry that I
Yes,
got
my
that.
dear. Hang on.
Oh yeah,
I'll be
cool.
with you in just a second.
Yay, thank you.
So you got it sorted and you know where the general chat is now.
Yes.
Are they
So-
going to change the name?
I don't know if they will change the name. VTech wasn't coming back to me about that advertisement. How much I have left? That's not true. 342. Yoo-hoo!
What's that?
Laranite. I had
Oh, yeah.
I did what KZ was doing with the Vala run to Arcorp.
Oh, I got you.
But I was taking all the diamonds and all the Laranite. The diamond I could straight away sell in a whole batch. For the Laranite, that was now the third or the fourth circle server tick.
Yeah.
And
I've just rented a Cutty Black and I'm doing a gold one.
and from
See how that works for me.
yeah, and I had over 8,000 Laranite, and I'm now down to 300 and something Laranite left. I was with the Carrack down there, and my Carrack barely fit the landing pad. My landing gear on the tail was hanging on each side a bit off, and she was lightly tilted, I would say 2-3 degrees to the right, but she barely fit on the landing pad, roughly.
There you go then.
Yeah. So I was taking whatever he had on Arcorp 45, and that was apparently 8,000 units of Laranite, and I'm now down to roughly 400 after 4 server ticks. 3 server ticks and 1 server jump, to be fair. Of course, the server I was before on, every time I drove over to Arcorp spaceport and got out of the train and wanted to run over to the spaceport, the hallway from the train stop to the spaceport was not rendering it. I
So
suicided.
you was having lots of fun.
Huh? Sorry?
So you were having lots of fun there.
Yeah, I'm streaming onto YouTube, so yeah, I'm since 9 on, so I think since 10 o'clock I'm streaming, so the last 4 hours.
Now arrive.
John, why is the cover low on this black? Oh.
And I bought a blade, an Asperia blade. That is when
Any good?
I haven't tested it yet, cause I couldn't get to the spaceport. That's why I wanted to go to the spaceport, but as said, the hallway was not rendering in, so I needed to leave the server. I'm right now could sell 4,400 of the Laranite, and now I'm on the spaceport and will call her out. Because I don't even know how the Aspira looks from the inside. I can't remember. I will
At all times.
have a look.
Have a look round.
I know,
Yeah,
as far as I know, that is the Vandul one with which had in the original trailer the side wing, which they
yeah.
changed. They changed the design of the
Want to
blade,
report to be a new company?
made it more like looking like a bug,
Integrated corporate parks offer amenities such as resort sharing,
less with the wing.
and affordable
So it looks different than in the original concept and original videos by now. So I have no clue what's awaiting me.
Yeah, we blew up the 890 jump again last night.
Ah, good. Yeah, no, I was not coming up in the room because I saw somebody have no feelings anymore for, because he behaves even more childish. Not only that he...
I don't really want to get into what
Yeah,
happened yet.
yeah, no, it's okay. As said, I'm just disappointed by him and consider his behavior childish, but fair enough. That's his right to
Well,
do.
I thought you were both in the wrong, to be honest with you.
Fair enough, but
Yeah,
that,
but I wasn't going to get involved in that
yeah,
discussion.
yeah, no,
But what
that,
I will say to you and what I will say to Byron, that I think it was 6 of one and half a dozen of the other,
I,
and you should have agreed to disagree and just left
yeah,
it like that.
I don't say you are wrong, but can I remind you on something, on one thing?
Yes.
You were remembering when I was going on about me, German, and Scotland, and don't even go deeper into it, just the topic, and you said
Yes, politics. I think
no,
politics
yeah,
should have been
and
kept out of
you
it,
said,
and we did.
and what
Yeah,
I
that's
said,
fine.
I just said fair enough, and that was the end of the discussion. Cause you
Yes.
said you don't want to talk about it, and I'm okay, fair enough. End of topic. How often was I telling him I don't want to hear about something about it? And did I pre-warn him I will mute him if he keeps going
Well,
with it?
yeah, yes.
So
But what I would have done, I wouldn't have muted him. I would have either jumped to another channel or gone off and made myself a cup of tea to calm down.
yeah,
But not everybody's the same. This is why I say, yeah, truthfully, to me, it seems 6 of one and half a dozen of the other. But
yeah, but see, I didn't wanted to leave the channel because I was with you in the channel, and muting
yeah,
was the most de-escalating thing I could do.
yes,
To just stop him pestering me with it, and I don't hear it, I don't get upset about it. Simple as that.
yes, that's good.
And as said, I just awaited the normal courtesy. I told him I don't want to talk about it, and he keeps pressing that topic onto me. And no, sorry, that's not working. If somebody tells you I don't want to talk about it, just say fair enough
yeah.
or okay
Fair
and
enough.
drop the topic.
Yes, I agree.
And what I find childish is he defriended me in the game.
Oh, well, I
Because
didn't know that.
apparently he can't take that somebody gives him contra and says, hey, stop, I told you, I don't want to talk about it. And of course he couldn't press his topic onto me, he defriended me, and that is childish, sorry. If he is a grown-up man, that's freaking childish. That's my opinion about it.
Yes, that's true. Everybody's entitled to their opinion.
Yeah. As said, it's just my opinion. It doesn't mean I'm right or I could be even so wrong. It's just my opinion about it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Oh, that's good.
Nah,
There it is. It showed up this time.
about the ship, I'm not sure. In the moment, I'm not seriously disliking it. Of course, the seat is similar to the Hurricane that comes to the bottom out. The cockpit looks a bit outward organic. but I could live with that. A reduced view to the top. That is
Oh,
something.
come on, I'm going towards my landing bay. Why is autopiloting overriding me?
In area 18,
No, I'm in Lowville.
just climb higher. You are too low above the buildings. Just climb a bit. And then the autopilot will release you and will let you go to your landing bay. I had the same in area 18. I was 2,000 meters above ground and suddenly the autopilot kicked in, and then I climbed to 3,000 and could go my way to the landing pad. And I was basically
Yeah,
just above other landing pads, so I couldn't understand what the autopilot wanted from me.
I'm getting up to 2,000 now, so I was quite low.
No, the cockpit is not ugly as I thought. It's a bit organic and bug looking like from the inside, and you have a quite reduced view to upwards.
Now I don't know where my landing pad is.
Zero view to the bottom. And what comes instantly jumps to me and is acknowledged. It has a red hut like the Nomad. Everything in red. Which I think is a clever thing, cause in space, when you come to Microtech, you can see that red a lot better than that light blue they usually use, or white. That red is seriously good to be seen on. So, and how looks that when I get the landing in?
I haven't flown the Cutty Black for a while.
Oi. Ah, no. Okay. Ah, okay. The tail opens and lets the tail landing gear out. And the main gear is on the wings. And folds in the wings, and then the wings fold outside. That is interesting. Oh, yeah, when you have the landing gear out, you can't shoot the guns, I see. Ah, that's interesting design. At least not the outwards guns. Is that inwards guns? Or does that only look that way? I'm not sure. It's not as ugly and horrible as I thought it might be. I could live with that. And has a rather nice upward rate, climb rate, that is nice. Roll rate is even so nice, nothing special but not horrible. I would say, yeah, similar to the 315, but pulls nice to the side. That is nice and brilliant. So, can I use my guns already? Yes, I can. No, it's only 2 guns, okay. If I see that right, let me look from the outside. But I think that's only the 2 wing guns.
Hello, Banu.
Good morning, sir. How are you?
Not so bad. How are you doing?
Oh no, that's inside. What is the
Pretty
outside?
good. Dropped that beer yesterday. I dropped the furniture yesterday, and this morning went and picked up my ATF and heading towards Carlisle, Pennsylvania.
So you're still on the road. I'm on the road again.
There you go. There you go.
My mama told me when I was quite young.
What is that thing on weaponry? Rush, ice punch, charger, blah blah blah. No, I should have 4 guns. Why only 2 shooting? What the heck?
Oh,
Do you-
Dragon.
Yeah, he's talking to himself at the moment.
He
Yeah,
is.
yeah. I'm
Oh,
sitting
boy,
in
I hope
an
he don't answer himself.
I'm sitting in an Asperia blade, and that's the first time I'm in that ship.
Oh, okay.
And I
Trying
tried.
to
What
figure
ship
out
are
where
you
all
in?
his guns are.
What
No, I
ship are
should
you
have
in?
4 guns, but only 2 fired. That is what I tried to figure out. Why? Ah, of
Uh,
course, the other 2 are on the wrong. Hey.
Left and right click on a mouse, isn't it?
Yeah, I
Johnny
don't use
can't.
the mouse.
Johnny can't hear me. What ship is he in?
The
Asperia.
SP,
Es-
he can hear you.
what?
Xperia.
Asperia blade.
Oh, he's in a blade. A blade. I got you. Okay, I got you. That tells the story right there when he's going.
Why
Have
I
2
did
guns
suddenly
firing.
lose. What the heck? Did I switch my. Ah! I switched my engines off, okay. Jesus.
I hope you're in space and not in gravity.
No, I was still in gravity and falling slowly towards Arcorp, and was wondering why my ship is not reacting on my joystick input.
Is that the free flight?
No, I'm in. It's not a free flight. I bought that in game.
Oh, you bought it in game.
Okay,
how do you
no,
like
now I have the 4 cannons. It's by standard the cannons, the second cannons are set on the second
On a
trigger.
different key.
That's not bad.
You don't right click and then fire with your left click.
No, I
No,
use
he's
a
not
HOTAS.
using that.
You
Sorry,
use
not.
what?
I use a HOTAS, a Warthog HOTAS.
What is that?
Joystick and a keypad type thing.
Oh, he's got a joystick.
Yep.
And a keypad.
Well, the T-16,000. It's a twin. It's a left and a right. It's like 204.
No,
Some people
they,
got it for 199. Some people got it 149.
no. By standard, the second weapon
It's
group is set
Bushmaster,
on the
M.
second.
It's a MT 16,000. One is a left hand and one is a right hand.
It's not.
They come in a pair.
Are you use 2 joysticks then?
No. Me, no.
No, Banu does.
Ah.
Yeah. I was talking to one of the guys in Cobra's org, and he sent Cobra a pair of stick controls. So yesterday I called Cobra and he answered the phone, and I was talking to him about how he was feeling and how was Bacon and his children, and everybody's okay. I said, well, how you like it? How you like your joysticks that got sent to you? He says, man, I love them. At first, I didn't think I would, but then I started working with them, and I won't play with nothing else. Really? You like it that much? He says, yeah, they're Thrustmaster MT 16,000. I said, oh, yeah, okay. He said he's not going to never use anything else but that unless they break and he has to get another pair of them. So yeah, he said he really likes them. You know the Nubifier, he builds joysticks for Star Citizen, the game Star Citizen, but and sells them. The hell, they're high as hell. They're like $1,200.
Gentlemen, how are you guys today?
Welcome back, Rick.
Nah, I'm not gonna get nothing that expensive. There you go.
Okay, no ejection seat. It's
Let's
awkward.
get the T16,000, and it's a pair. One's a left hand, one's a right hand.
27.
The left hand is your throttle, reverse, up, down. Your right
Oh!
is your roll, right, roll left, um, up, down.
I can.
Oh, Jesus. That's the first time I see that.
And your missile fire.
So what you up to today, Marcus?
I'm
Oh,
right
how are
above
you?
Arcorp. If you want, you can watch my stream. It's the first time I see atmospheric entry fire on a
Okay.
ship.
Yeah.
I'm totally surprised. It's the first ship I ever saw that by now.
Oh, I've got that ship too, but I've never flown it.
Yeah, I just bought it new, and I was a second earlier totally surprised when I was flying. Am I? No. There is. And that is absolutely awkward. Give it a minute and it will start the atmospheric entry.
T16,000 plus master. They want $129. That's them. $129.
Yeah. How are you today,
Everybody
Am
buy
I?
Marshall?
them up.
Where are you
Um,
today?
Why is my engine
Today
fan
I
out?
am on my way.
Oh no,
Let's say I
it's
dropped
here.
that load
No.
of furniture in Ohio,
Yeah.
and then I went and picked up ABF freight and
Am I?
in Carlisle, Ohio, and I'm taking it to Carlisle, Pennsylvania to ABF.
Okay. No.
Ah. Carlisle, Ohio. Oh
You,
yeah.
and that's the first time I ever see that in a ship at all in Star
Yeah,
Citizen.
I've never seen it either. Yeah.
It's the first
I
ship,
wonder if it's just.
and that
I just
looks
wonder.
that looked so brilliant.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
Watch my
entry.
stream. I'm flying back out into space.
Coming down the road, you're gonna have to explain it.
Oh, it's entry fire. You know, like re-entry when like the space shuttle or any of the things come in through the atmosphere, the fire that comes around.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Re-entry.
You like that dragon?
Yeah, yeah.
That's cool, isn't it?
I've just never seen it on a Star Citizen ship, but his Asperia blade right here does it when it pierces the atmosphere. There's fire all around the front of it. Looks pretty cool.
Yeah, that's cool. That's really cool. I think that's big as hell when they came out with that. The fire looked weird on the re-entry and leaving it.
Okay, you lot, catch you later. I'm going for some food.
Okay, John. Y'all have a nice lunch.
I'll just turn the mic off and I'll be back in a bit. Bye bye.
Okay. Bye.
Hey, where are you going?
I'm going to eat.
Eat lunch.
Eat what?
Going to eat lunch.
Oh, lunch.
Yeah,
I'll catch you in a bit. Bye bye.
All right,
6
Steve.
hours ahead.
Yeah.
Later, man.
I just got finished eating lunch, so
Yeah, I just got through eating breakfast. Fried egg, sausage, egg. I mean, fried
Oh
egg,
man.
sausage, and cheese.
Oh.
Wendy's, honey buttered biscuit.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, buddy.
Nice, nice. Oh man. All right. Let's see if I can get into some of this.
Yeah, I'm not so happy with the cockpit view.
Yeah, I've never flown it. I have it, but I've never been in it.
Yeah, I
So.
flew it one time. I didn't. At first, I liked it, with the fire and the re-entry and the um, quantum travel. I liked it. It was cool. But then it doesn't have much. It just doesn't have much shield, and you can be shot down so damn easy.
Yeah.
So I traded it off for an arrow, and it was worse.
Yeah.
It was way worse. I've been better off keeping the damn blade. Yeah, I would have been better off keeping the blade.
Yeah.
Now it's awkward. You have two guns in the wings mounted, cornhole.
Yeah,
And when
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
right
Yeah.
where the blades are,
and when I
and then you got
put
two tucked under below the cockpit.
when you look when I go in landing config,
Yeah.
That's cool, isn't it?
Oh yeah.
It's almost like the Planet Defender,
Yeah.
the legs come out.
Yeah. Now
Like a
that I
pair
wonder
of
if that was intended
footballs.
or that was just a screw up in the mechanics of the.
no,
That was
if you look where the guns is,
Yeah.
it must be intended, cause they fold with the wings in. They
Yeah,
are
but I
fixed
bet
in
they
the
didn't.
wings.
Yeah, but I bet they didn't expect that consequence though when you folded the wings in that. Well, I guess they aren't expecting you to
Yeah,
play with your landing gear.
during a
what's
fight,
that
yes.
other what's that other blade they got? That ugly looking. Looks like some they just threw a ship together to get out and fight.
I don't
You
know.
know which one I'm talking about?
No, you mean the Prowler?
No, no, it's a blade. It's a alien ship.
Yeah.
It's Xperia. I don't. Oh, there's some really funky looking thing that looks like a tick almost. I
Yeah,
don't a
looks like a Swiss
car
Army knife.
to all or something.
Yeah,
I don't.
Casual,
Yeah,
light fighter.
yeah. That thing looks so funny. I just never even thought about buying that. I was just like, damn, I'd be embarrassed to fly in that thing.
I don't know, but I tell you what, you can fly that sucker out to a planet while your people are mining and turn the headlight, and it lights up the whole area. It looks like
Yeah.
daylight.
My
It's the
little Buccaneer
brightest
does that.
light on the ship.
It's got
I've never
powerful
seen a light
lights
so
on
bright. But
it.
no, that was a ship for they gave to me for bringing people into Star City.
Okay, cool.
I hardly ever fly. I go in I'll go into my hangar and look at it. But I hardly ever
Yeah.
do.
What the heck?
I don't know about them people. Never heard of that. I'd rather hang with people that we can trust. Yeah, Amazon 269. No, it's too high. They're good joysticks. But nearly $300 to get them home.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Yeah, yeah. A lot of people are buying them because you can play Star Citizen in it. What is Star Citizen up to? 3 million people?
Yeah, I think 3 million I saw that they broke the 3
Yeah.
million
And a million of
subscribers.
those are playing active.
Yeah.
Did you hear what's happening in the United States? They're
No?
bringing people from Mexico into California, and California is having a fit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they
The
love that
government
in
is housing
California.
the government is housing all these children and paying for their rooms in these high expensive motels and uh, giving them $1,400 stimulus check. They said you can't get a check from the government unless you got a bank account, but they're cashing them anyway.
Yeah, plenty of check cashing places.
So giving them free medical. You know, why would you give people from Mexico free medical and you won't even give the homeless free medical,
Yeah, I don't know.
or the
Because,
poor people that don't have jobs, give their children free medical.
well, they're most of the homeless are they're Americans. That doesn't count. You know, if you're a social justice warrior, you know,
Yeah,
normal hard luck white Americans just get screwed because you aren't, you know, people of color, or you're not
not a
foreign, or
foreigner.
you're not disadvantaged, or you know,
Yeah, they
they
won't
don't
give
want
them.
to see that. They don't want to see our own homeless people on the street. But every foreigner that comes over the border, they want to give. Yeah,
Give them a
I got in an
home,
argument with
give them a
somebody about
car, a
that.
truck,
Yeah, I got
give
an
them
argument
two
with
hundred
somebody
thousand
about
dollars
that.
in their bank account, and they don't have
Yeah,
to pay taxes for 5 years.
yeah. I got an argument with somebody that was telling me, oh, you know, that they should have open borders and that all these, you know, people should come in. I said, well, I tell you, if you believe in that, why don't you just buy a plane ticket and come over here to Europe? I'm sure you like. Oh yeah, I like France. And I said, well, why don't you just buy a plane ticket and come over and move to France? Oh well, I can't because I don't have any visas. Bingo. You
Yeah,
know, you can't legally migrate to Europe. You can't even come into Europe unless you have, if you don't live here as a foreigner, unless you have a return ticket to get out. So you know, that's when they start. That's when they start calling you a racist
well,
and
let me ask you
block
a
you. You
question.
know.
If you move from the United States to Germany, okay,
Yeah.
are you considered a foreigner?
Yes.
Yeah.
As German, I
I'm a
can
foreigner.
answer that positively, yes.
Yeah. I'm also a Swiss citizen. I have a Swiss passport. I'm a dual national. So,
Right.
but I'm still a foreigner in Germany. I'm allowed to live anywhere in the EU because I'm a Swiss citizen, also. But I don't have to have visas or work permits or anything as a Swiss citizen. As an American citizen, uh, yeah, naturally you would. But because I'm also a Swiss citizen, I don't have to. I
Right.
can move. I can live anywhere in Europe. But
What happens if, let's say, you leave the United States and you go to where you're at,
yeah, in
and
Germany, yeah.
in Germany, you go where you're at, and you buy a home with a piece of property, then
No,
what are you considered?
Nothing. You're just somebody that owns property. You're
Yeah.
still only allowed. You still would be only allowed to stay. Uh, I think you could probably get a 6 month visa, but you would still only be allowed to stay 6 months within the EU.
Yeah,
Um,
a
So
holiday
how you
visa.
become a citizen of
yeah, it's a
Germany?
holiday visa. You could get a 6 month visa to stay, but you can only stay 6 months at a time. You'd have to go out. I think you have to go out for 90 days, and then you can come back in for 6 months.
Oh wow.
So
So
yeah,
how
I mean
you
it's
become a citizen of Germany?
you have to live here for 7 years or whatever. You have to apply for a visa to live here, and then you get a permanent residency card, like a green card in the States. You get the German equivalent of a green card, and then after 5 years, because of the EU, after 5 years you become an EU permanent resident, which means you can move to any country in the EU. But if you want to become a citizen of like Germany, I think you have to live in Germany for 7 years. I know
Yes.
Austria is 10 years. Um, Belgium is like 3 years. France is like 5. Every country has a little bit different about getting residency. Some are harder than others, and some are easier. But you still have to be a permanent resident first. That's the first thing you have to achieve is
And for
getting
German
that.
citizenship, you need to apply for the citizenship, have to go through a test
Yeah, test German
about
language
history
test.
and culture of Germany, the laws of Germany, and even so
Yeah,
need to prove you can speak and write German.
yeah.
Oh,
Not
That's that way in
perfect, but
Austria.
yeah.
enough to make yourself understood.
Yeah, that's the same way
Yeah.
in Austria and Switzerland and
The UK.
yeah, you have to prove that you can speak speak the language. You don't have to be perfect or fluent, but you need to make yourself understood and yeah, local customs and stuff like that.
Yeah. Well, what they're doing in America is bringing in foreigners and giving them homes and cars and bank accounts and giving them American citizen for nothing.
Yeah, I know when I brought my ex-wife was from Switzerland, and when we moved back to the States, it took me almost a year of back and forth with immigration service. I mean, filling out these forms, going down to the immigration office in Atlanta before getting her green card sorted. I mean, it was no problem to get it because I mean she was married to me. I'm an American citizen, but just the
Do it now.
paperwork, the
Do it
paperwork
now.
and
There
the
ain't no
money.
paperwork.
Oh yes, there is. If you want to do it legally, yeah, there's shitloads of paperwork. It's
Oh,
only if you're
yes.
an
Really?
illegal alien that they give it to you.
Jeez.
No, if you want to do it legally, it cost me about $5,000 and took almost a year to get all the paperwork sorted out, interviews and But no, if you're an illegal and you just you sneak across the border, you get everything. But if you want to do it legally, uh, that's where they stick it to you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You need to have a background check and
Yeah, background checks and yeah.
because
There you
in
go.
Germany it's similar. You have 3 options to get in the country as an asylum seeker legally,
Yeah.
as somebody who has someone who vouches for him, which means that needs to be a natural German citizen, and he needs to
Right.
prove that he has the money to support you,
Yeah, that's
or
the same
you
thing.
have a
That's the
work
same thing in the
permit.
States. Yeah. That's the same
Jeez.
thing when I brought
Yeah.
my wife back over because I hadn't lived in the States in years. And so, the immigration wanted to see that I could support my family. And I said, well, we just moved back here. I've got a job, but, so I had to get my dad to write an affidavit to U.S. immigration that he would be responsible if I couldn't pay for keep my family up. I mean, that's just, yeah, that's asinine. when you think that, yeah, illegal aliens get everything. I know it
Yeah.
pisses me off. It pisses me off.
Dang. Boy,
But
they have to go
Yeah,
through a lot.
I'd be better off if I went back to the States. If I moved back to the States today, I'd be better off to throw my American passport in the toilet, and then come across the border and say I'm from friggin', I'm from Mexico. Shit, I'd get a check, get free medical care, wouldn't have to pay taxes, get an apartment. Yeah,
Yeah, they come up from Mexico. They give them whatever they want.
I know well, the same thing happens here in Europe. The same thing happens here in Europe with this wave from the Middle
160.
East a few years ago. I mean, there are 1.5 million people from like Syria and the Middle East, and it's a mess.
Yeah.
They kind of got a grip of, well, no, they don't have a grip of it, but they're not flowing like they were. Oh, Jesus Christ, that was a mess. That was a real mess.
Yeah, the problem in the whole of Europe is they slowly become more and more anti-foreigner.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. You see the right coming up a bunch.
Yeah,
here
and
now.
you have to blame the politicians for it in
Yeah.
not putting certain borders up and just, no, they are all out of a war zone. Take them all in. I have respect they are in a war zone. I have respect you want to help those people, but you can't stem them all alone. That's not working.
No. And 90% of them were economic refugees, and I think 75% of them were young men between 16 and 24, and they leave their wives and their kids back in Syria and come here and try to make money, and then they send it all back home.
Yeah, no, I have a simple solution for a certain amount of economic refugees. Of course, you could say a student who comes from Syria, Libya, Iraq, Iran to study in Germany is basically even so an economic refugee.
Yeah.
And he gets a top-notch education in Germany, fair enough. And I would bundle that. If you want to study, you need to sign a contract that after you finished your study and did your promotion, your exam, that you go back into your country for at least 10 years, helping to build your country up.
Yeah.
And then you can go wherever in the world you want to go work. But if you want to study in Germany, you need to sign a contract that you work 10 years in your country, and if you break that contract, you are responsible to pay every single penny back you got for free education.
Yeah.
Hey, go.
I have a friend of mine that's Fijian. He's from Fiji, and we were at university together in New Zealand, and that's what he had. The government paid for because the universities were much better in New Zealand. That they didn't have any universities in Fiji, but he had to sign a contract. They paid for his school, all 5 years of it, but he had to come back and work for 8 years in Fiji to repay the loan. Now he lives in Australia, but he had to go back to his country in Fiji and work for 8 years.
Think about it. If you want to fight poverty in Africa, does it really make sense to send them food? No. What makes sense is to educate those people to help themselves. How to farm,
absolutely.
How to build high tech. So educate the people out of Africa. Fair enough.
But
send them back
to fish.
Send them back in that country and let them build that country up. It doesn't bring anything if he studies in Germany and then goes in the USA and works the rest of his life in the USA and says, I don't care where I came from. I don't care what education I got to help my people. I go where I earn the most money.
Yeah.
That's not helping Africa either. So force those people to go back in their country to build the countries up, helping their own citizens.
Yeah, I mean,
and then we might get and then we might get one day Africa out of that deep poverty hole it is in.
Where are you from, Dragon?
I'm a natural
He's
German. I'm a native German. I'm born in Germany, but I live in Scotland.
Oh, okay. That's where my family's.
I have that. I had the luck when I came here. We still had the freedom of movement under EU laws, and I have the second luck that I was long enough in the country when the UK decided to go for Brexit that I have my right to resume.
reside. Yeah,
Yeah.
I have mine. I still have my English.
So that means
card.
I have the right to live for the rest of my life here in Scotland. Even if I'm not a UK citizen, I get handled like a UK citizen because of the
70
time I
East
was in
Freeway.
the country
Final destination may
Yeah.
under EU law.
Yeah, I have my. I still have my EU, my UK residency permit. It's good for 5 years, but it's still good for another 2 years. But yeah, I got mine. I moved just before they were doing the Brexit vote, and just to get in before that, and I then got my residency permit just like a week after I got there. So just to make sure that there wouldn't be any. I had planned on staying in the UK for about 5 years for a project, but the project didn't only lasted a year, you know. So, but that's what I did. I made a panic move, woof, because I knew I was going to the UK. I packed everything up. By the time I got this job, I was in the UK a week later.
Now, I said I was in April 2011 for a week holiday here.
Yeah.
I was then back home. She told me a month later she is pregnant, and 2 months later I came with 2 travel bags, 60 kilos of my life to stay permanent.
Yeah.
That's what I had when I arrived here. And the Scottish public, the citizens of Scotland, not the UK, it was seriously the public who kept me in this country and supported me, that even after she kicked me out and I was basically homeless and needed to live at someone else's living room for 3 months, they were the people who kept me here and basically told me, don't go back. We don't want you to go back.
Yeah.
And that was totally surprising for me because, as said, as a German citizen and grown up in the German culture, I know in Germany that wouldn't have happened. In Germany, no one would have cared about, there is a foreigner, what do I care if he needs to return home and what happened in his life? And over here, the Scottish, totally different. Totally social people. And happy about everybody who comes in the country and does something for the country and supports the community. Even the times where I was not working alone because I'm helping the Salvation Army.
Yeah.
That is here recognized. Hey, yeah, okay, he doesn't have a 5-day-a-week job, but hey, he's every Tuesday at the Salvation Army caring about the pensioners and about the handicapped.
Yeah.
He is every day on a gala day. He is the first one at the hall, helping them, getting the tents over, getting the material over, putting it up so when the gala day starts, everything is ready. And after he is there and helping putting all the stuff back down and carrying it back to the hall. And they recognize it. So they don't care if you have a fixed job and earn X amount of money. They care about you give something back to the society. And as long as you do that, they recognize you as a part of their culture.
Yeah, that's the way Switzerland is.
Yeah,
if you want to apply for Swiss citizenship, it doesn't matter if you've lived in the country for 20 years with residency permit. It starts at the local level at the Gemeinde, and they sit the people in the village. They send a question. Do you know this person? Are they good? Have they been active in the community? And I know people that have lived in Switzerland for 25 years that have been denied their Swiss citizenship because they didn't get involved in the local community. And the local, the local
Yeah.
Gemeinde was like, well, he's been here, but
Yeah.
never been active in the community. We never see him at festivals. We never, he never helped. That's a big thing in Switzerland.
Did nothing for the council.
Yeah. Hey, how come I'm sitting here? I'm scanning this ship. I'm at Port Olisar, and there's this ship here. It's blue, but when I scan it, under life signs, it gives the name. It gives this guy's name, and it says Crime Stat 2 on it. But his ship is blue, so I can't take him out, even though he's got a Crime Stat 2. But the ship is blue, or is this just some kind of bug?
Oh, he painted his ship blue.
No. He's got a blue little arrow instead of a red arrow. Wait, hold on. I'll share my screen.
He might not be on board of the ship.
Yeah.
That could be. Because I had said when people left the ship that the ship doesn't have the crime stat, the person has the crime stat.
Yeah, but
the ship could show it on. The ship shows you whom it belongs to.
Yeah, and the ship shows who it belongs to. Yeah, you look at my screen, and it says the pilot is Eric. Is Eric Fung, and it says life signs Bryson Nails and Crime Stat 2.
Yeah, but he is not the pilot.
No, the pilot is Eric Fung. Oh, yeah. Okay. So I shouldn't take him out.
No, if you shoot at him, you get a crime stat. Because apparently the pilot itself has no crime stat.
Okay. But maybe somebody on the ship does.
And
because there's two people on the ship. There's Bryson Nails and Eric Fung.
And I'm not sure you can take out. Is that a hammerhead?
Go to the bounty hunter page and see if he's wanted.
Yeah. Well, it's like I'm in my retaliator, so I have 6 Typhoon torpedoes. I can take anything out there.
I put it this way: if you don't care about going to jail, just blast them out of.
Oh nah, I don't want to go to jail. I just thought it might be something interesting to do, but I just didn't know why it was blue and it was showing up in the crime scene. Maybe the passenger.
Yeah, he's just a passenger, and that's why you have no right to destroy the ship. If he would go in the cockpit and sit in the cockpit seat, in that moment the ship will turn red, and then you can open fire. You might then still get a crime stat because you killed an innocent person too.
Yeah.
But you would be allowed to shoot on the ship.
Okay. All right. Oh well.
Doesn't mean it would be legal. Just means you can.
Yeah.
That is the main issue all the people have at the moment with the crimes that doesn't distinguish between there is a criminal on board and I should be allowed to kill everybody on the ship because you shouldn't fly with a criminal.
Harboring criminals is a crime, is it not? It says so if you read the Hurston and all their laws. Harboring a criminal is also.
Does he know he's there though? Is the guy trying to hijack him?
Oh, I don't know. It might be. That might be the truth too. But the ship has not moved in. I've been out here for 10 minutes, and the ship hasn't moved.
Is it in Port Olisar?
Yeah, Port Olisar. Yeah, it's right outside.
And that ship still sitting there?
Yeah, it's a hammerhead. Or a hammer. Yeah, hammer. So that's a hammerhead. It's been sitting here like 10 minutes, hadn't moved an inch.
You know what? That might be somebody from CIG sitting there.
No, I doubt that.
Because I parked my hammerhead out there, and in 52 seconds, it's gone.
Oh, this isn't a hammerhead. It says hammer. Let's see.
I think it's a hammerhead, and it's just not enough place for the full name.
Okay, yeah, that's right. I just don't see the ham. Yes, it is.
Unless that's
If you
Chris
scan it, it
Roberts
should
sitting
tell you
there.
what ship it is.
Yeah, it is a. But I wonder if it's broken because it may be.
Might be Chris
And
Roberts sitting there.
who knows?
I say just top them away.
Nah, it's okay. I'm too close now. I did have a nice position about 6 kilometers away. I'm right up next to him now.
I forgot when I did my diamond and laranite run to afford my blade that I have still extra money.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I have a refinery job running,
Ah.
including Quantanium. The second time I managed. Whereas it was only a minimal amount of Quantanium, the majority was barium, beryllium, something like that.
Oh, yeah, this is a hammerhead. I'm just looking at the last
It was a mixed
Oh,
load, but it had Quantanium.
yeah. Did you make it in with this load of Quantanium then?
Yeah, I have it at MiG L1 in the refinery.
Alright.
He
That's
told me
okay.
22 hours, so I don't know if it's already finished or it's still running. I need to fly over. I totally forgot about it. I thought I'm totally burned out with my 160k I have left after buying the blade. And
Yeah.
I could only buy the blade
Yeah,
because
that's
I
all
did that laranite and diamond run. And thought I'm broke, and then it came to me, why is my
Oh.
freelancer still standing in MiG L1? And then, yeah, okay, now I get it. I hope I did not fuck anything up.
Well, you probably didn't. Just overlooked it.
I wouldn't be so sure. As said, I'm not a daily miner, so it wouldn't wonder me if I did anything I shouldn't have done in between. And fucked anywhere up, but it's a learning experience, simple as that. I learn it by doing it and do errors, and if I do the error, I won't do it a second time, because I learned my lesson.
Who's radar locked?
Go through the.
What's that then, dear?
Radar locked.
Okay.
Somebody's getting tangled up in their mouthpiece.
Yeah.
That one.
That sounds like John's getting his back on.
Uh-oh. That sounds like hummingbird. That is hummingbird.
Well, go. She's going into the kitchen to try the voice call to her dad.
That is hummingbird.
Oh, hi, Banner.
Hey, girl.
I'm
How
all
are
right.
you?
All right, thanks to you.
I'm fine. Thank you for asking.
You still trucking?
Still going, girl. Went from the Midwest to the. I'm going from the Midwest to the East Coast.
You're
Pennsylvania.
heading towards the East Coast.
Yeah, Pennsylvania. Over there by New Jersey, New York. But I'm not going there. I refuse to go back there.
Oh, that bad.
Yeah, I refuse to go back over there. I was in the middle of a riot war in Philly
Oh, jeez.
with an 18-wheeler. This kid
Yeah.
standing on this concrete
Missed
wall
you.
looking at me, and he says, I see you got a watch on. I just nodded my head, yeah.
God.
Like,
Oh, good.
that's
Go in
something
the
new,
kitchen.
like he'd never seen one before.
Yeah.
And then he says, you think you're going somewhere, don't you? And my wife says, Mike, roll the window up. We're in trouble. And all these people coming out of nowhere. And a woman's out there with no clothes on, doing the
Uh-oh.
Buddha in the street. A head of hair, afro, the size of a beach ball.
Yeah. Oh,
She ain't
geez.
got no clothes on, doing the Buddha. My wife says, we got to get the hell out of
Get
here
out of here. Oh, jeez.
And the military's running around without any clips in their guns.
Yeah, I know.
They're
Jeez.
empty. I asked one of them, I said, hey, man, did you forget your clip and leave it at home? He says, no, we're not allowed to have them out here. I said, yeah, what you going to do if they attack you? You going to beat them off with your gun? He says, you need to get on down the road. I said, I wish I could. There ain't nowhere to go.
Yeah.
Because they had the 470, the 495 block, the 95 block, the 476 block, 76 block. You couldn't get out of town. Helicopters flying around, tossing tear gas out on the ground. While this is going on, they're on the other side of town, breaking into a bank, stealing the vault.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah. Peaceful protesters, though. You know.
They were
Peaceful
throwing these
protesters.
liquid bombs at
Yeah,
the police
Molotov
cars,
Yeah. Well,
running the cop cars up.
but they're peaceful protests. They're peaceful. At least that's what they said on CNN.
Is that what you call peaceful?
Well, that's what they were. That's what the people on CNN were calling it. Mostly peaceful protests as cop cars were burning in the background. Well, the mostly peaceful rioters were, yeah. Everybody over here in Europe was just kind of going, holy shit, what the hell is going on?
Yeah. I was
Mostly
saying the
peaceful.
same thing, and I was sitting there looking at it on the
Yeah,
other side of the window.
yeah. But yeah, just they're trying to, mostly peaceful protests. The shit down, buildings are burning, cop cars are burning. There's CNN, in the background. Well, the mostly peaceful protesters today in New York or Seattle, or they only burned 6 cop cars today.
Yeah.
So it's.
Well, then we finally get on 611, and we're getting out of town finally. That's when the Buddha jumps out in front of my truck
Yeah.
with no clothes on. I'm talking about no clothes on. Nothing. Just skin. Skin and an afro the size of a beach ball.
Nothing but a birthday suit. Huh?
Yep, doing the Buddha right in the middle of the road. My wife's like, oh my God, help us, Lord. Show us the way out.
Yeah.
And I think we're home free, we get up the road. I think we're home free. Truck's still going. It ain't on fire. None of the windows got busted. And all of a sudden, we run into a roadblock.
Oh,
And the
man.
cop looks at me and says, "You got to go that way." And there's a big sign right there that says, "No truck."
Yeah.
I said, "There's a sign. I can't go that way." He says, "I said, go that way."
Uh,
So I did. Right through residential.
Get in touch with him.
Right through residential.
yeah.
And then people are looking at me like, "Where the hell did you come from?" Well, I finally got out of there. Got over to New Jersey. Went to a food court. Was going to go in there and get me and Gal some breakfast or something to eat. Something, you know. To sit there and mellow out. And two cops meet me at the door. He says, "Where are you going?" I said, "In here to get something to eat." He said, "How long are you going to be gone?" I said, "Long enough to go in there and get something to eat." He says, "Well, you need to hurry up, get in there, get something to eat, get back out here, get in that truck, and leave." I said, "Man, this is a food court. What possibly could go wrong here?" He says, "Well, they're killing drivers and taking their trucks." Oh, okay. I'll be right
Okay,
back.
never mind. I ain't so hungry now.
I'll be right back.
I ain't so hungry all of a sudden.
So, anyway, got a hold of my company and told them, "Don't ask me to go back. Ain't going back over there no more." Boo, boo, boo. No, sir. When they send them letters, says, "Oh, we need to go to Philly." "Oh, no, I'm not going to Philly." "Oh, we got a load going to New Jersey." "I ain't going to New Jersey either." And my buddy shouts me over there in Richmond, Virginia, they still riding.
yeah.
World's gone crazy, man.
Yeah.
Wait till they start saying we're gonna take your guns away from you.
Yeah, right. Yeah, right. yeah.
You want a war, don't you, big boy?
Yeah.
You
That
want a
would
war?
that would never there would be another civil war. And it wouldn't go well left
Oh,
because most most all about 75% of all the guns in the states are owned by conservatives.
there you go. And a lot of them Vietnam vets
Then
that
not in
live down there in
Vietnam.
Texas and Arizona and Texas and Arizona and Louisiana and Arkansas and Mississippi and Alabama and Georgia and all the
Yeah,
way across the bottom, Florida.
yeah,
They have gun shows every weekend.
yeah. Not
Wouldn't
only
go well at all.
yeah, I tell you, ain't not only Vietnam vets, but Afghanistan, Iraqi vets. They're all across Texas, Mississippi, Tennessee. Yeah, right.
Yeah, they started talking that last time about they gonna take guns.
Yeah,
People over there in Texas said, "Well, you better stay out of our state. Don't come down here.
yeah,
You may come in, but you won't leave walking."
yeah.
That's why I live back in the woods.
Yep. Yeah, my daddy used to have a farm too north of Atlanta when it used to be the country. It's all city now, though. Atlanta expanded so much, but down down in Florida though, down in the Panhandle, it's still pretty Yeah, there's a lot of small swamp noise down. It's still pretty rural down there.
Landing.
People don't.
Engines.
Yeah.
Pleasant stay.
Yeah, people don't play that crap.
No.
But they gonna change the constitutional rights.
Yeah.
You
Right.
might change it, but it ain't gonna change our minds.
Nah. It sure ain't.
And then people were started tearing down all these statues and stuff.
Oh
They were
no.
taking down statues they didn't know anything about.
Oh no.
One statue over there in Richmond had a man buried underneath it.
Yeah.
I had no idea what they were tearing down.
Yeah. That's. And then tearing down statues of Abraham Lincoln because he was, he was somehow a racist too, Just like God bless.
They better get over
People,
that
the
right
first thing they
now.
need to do is get a history. Yeah, have a look at it.
Yeah, they better get over that racial stuff. We got a great boat, and there's plenty of room.
All right. Let's see.
I live in Alabama, and I ain't
Yeah.
racist. I ran in black one day. She was talking uh, slaves during slavery days,
Yeah.
and I said, "You know the history behind all that? Do you even know what she was talking about?" She said, "I know what my mama and grandmama taught me. That's the problem. We couldn't read. You need to go down to uh, Tuskegee in Alabama
Yeah.
and read what the slaves wrote and they hung on the wall of Tuskegee Institute. What I need to do that for?" I said, "At least you'll know the history behind slavery. And it just wasn't black
Yeah.
slaves, white slaves too."
Yeah. Exactly. The English when they settled the states, of course they weren't called slaves. They were called indentured servants. But in order to get your passage from England to the states, you basically signed a contract to work your entire life. Your kids would be free, but you
I told her,
basically signed a
I
contract
said, "Do you even know who the first slave owners were? Do you even have any idea?" How
yeah,
would I
most
know
of them
that?
don't.
I said, "It's real simple. Look it up.
Yeah,
Who was the first slave owners in the South?" I said, "I'll
not
tell
even
you his
in
name before you ever look it up.
not even in the
His name was
South. Look at
John Thomas, and he was a black man,
yeah, the
and he
it
had
goes
black
all
slaves."
it goes back to the Romans. It goes back to the Egyptians. But I don't want to look that far. I want to send that whole crew over there and tell them to tear down the pyramids because the Egyptians were slave owners. But that didn't matter because they were only enslaving Jews. So that didn't,
Yeah,
their reasoning sometimes
crazy.
you have to be a certain kind of slave for it to be bad. White slaves, that's okay, or Jewish slaves, they're okay. Uh, yeah, their reasoning sometimes escapes me. Yeah, well, I don't worry about it. Don't live there anymore, so I am only thankful that my daughter has shoulders is getting her master's in aeronautical engineering. Instead of feminist studies or women's literature or feminist issues or all right. Playing the lion weight game.